Alright, what's good everybody? Today we are going to be backtesting a random date for you guys so you guys can get some insight into how I trade and I guess the thought process with that. So with that in mind, let's set up our parameters for this. Okay, let's pick a random date. Let's see what we get. Okay, so we're going to be doing July of 2024, so keep that in mind. See. All right, so we're trading July's price action, so let's get into it. Higher time frame, we are delivering from a daily bearish, and yeah, so let's see some draws lower. We have I believe we have we have these wait, are we even in session? We are not in session. Oops. All right, now we are in session. So same thing lower, we have these nice London lows, I guess, and we also have these lows over here, which should be an intermediate low within the 4 hour. Yep. Okay, so we'll see if those want to get swept. Okay, now we look for a nice V-shaped recovery. Perfect. Take this trade over here. And we'll go ahead and target these highs up here. Very nice liquidity points. Let's see. We're gonna go break even at this 15-minute though, so we'll probably go break even relatively quickly. Let's place this trade. Break even is right over here. Yes. So we're at least gonna get break even, but yeah. Okay, I'm break even. So I'll probably get stopped out. Oh, very nice, very nice. Break even next day. Okay, let's see, higher time frame, same thing. 4 hour, kinda in a range, 1 hour. Yeah, we're ranging, but we'll see if we want to push lower if we respect this 1 hour bearish gap. Let's see what happens. Okay, pushing higher, pushing higher. Let's see our higher time frame. Okay, so we just swept out previous day high, tapped into this 1 hour bearish. If you want to rebalance into like a 5-minute, that would also be nice. Somewhere down here. Yeah. Okay, we rebalance into that 5-minute. We do have nice bearish structure, or I guess bearish, what you call mech model we got going on over here. But personally, I want to see this 15-minute form first before we take anything. All right, we have news at 7, so if we sweep lower, we can target that. Okay. Let's see here. We have we tapped into that 15, so that's not even a valid target. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna skip this day, next day. Okay, 4 hour. Ooh, I think we're about to tap into a nice 4 hour. Okay, okay. I kind of want to see that 4 hour get filled, I'm not gonna lie. If we can get shorts to the downside, that would be nice. Okay, we're starting to display this. The highest time frame fair value gap we have is this 2-minute, and it's freaking massive. So we want to see that sweep higher and then deliver lower if we can, if we want to short. Okay, that is news. What the fuck? Extra confluence, we have these news lows over here, but as you can see, oh, actually we tapped into this 15-minute, so probably not going to get a trade on this just because we would need to see a 15-minute close here to take that. But we could also look for longs at this point. if we want to sweep out these lows, then continue higher, I'm fine taking that, but I do want to see one side of this range get swept first before we make a decision. Okay, perfect. That took kind of a long time though. So we swept out that high, making this 15-minute invalid. So if we displace lower, 8 o'clock, okay, next day. All right, let me see. We could target this high. Let's see. I'll give it a little bit more time. Okay, we're in a gap. Okay, 15-minute gap. We can take this. This is a nice trade, actually. Negative confluence on this trade. Low key, not much. I'm taking this freaking trade. We have an SMT with ES. This is a good setup, actually. Only thing is that it's kind of late into the session, but we have a clear trend where we want to go. Break even right here. Bang. Beautiful trade. So thought process with this, we're flushing higher. We time into this 15-minute. Go to a lower time frame. We're forming a nice LR to target. We sweep out this low, have a stop hunt at 8:30, which is a 15-minute PO3. And we form a bullish SMT with this displacement right here. Beautiful. Next day. Okay, I'm skipping this. It's 4th of July. What is this shit? Alright, this is data, so I really want to see more bullish, so I would like to see a trade up to those highs, but I don't think we're going to get one that I would like to take. Nope. Oh, wait. We formed equal highs. If we tap into this 5-minute, okay. Now I want to see a flush higher. Okay. So we're delivering out of this 5-minute flush higher. I want to see us inverse this 2-minute gap right here. Okay. So we're moving higher. I do want to see this 2-minute inverse. Damn it. So the RR is not there, but I wanted to see us inverse this 2-minute, which we eventually did, but RR is not there for this trade, but it's a beautiful setup. Yep, we definitely could have extended it for something like this, but yeah, it's just I would go break even so quickly that it's not even worth the risk. So yeah, I mean, if we flush lower, we can also target those lows, but yeah, I'm not a big fan. All right, next session. What is with these candles? What the fuck? What is actually with these candles? These candles are fucking horrible. Okay, well, we tapped into a 4-hour, 1 hour, and we are flushing higher. There's no trade to take off that though. Immediately go back down. Okay, this is absolutely horrendous. I am skipping that. Okay. 15-minute. I don't know what is going on with these candles, but 15-minute start. We have these relative equal highs with session profile. We just tapped into this 4-hour bearish, and the only thing is we are in this. Don't think that's a gap. We're in this 15-minute bearish gap, so I want to see some form of, okay, there's my continuation higher. Okay, and we swept that out. Okay, so we are still very bullish. I actually think we're a little overextended, but yeah, there's no really any point. I mean, we can short this, but we're not delivering from any gap. I guess you could say we're delivering from this 15-minute gap, and we can flush lower, but I'm just not going to take this. We're targeting high resistance, so yep, good fade. Next day. Okay. We have previous day high we are trending towards, so let's get some form of continuation maybe. That would be nice. Okay, I don't know what that is. Okay, let's get a, okay, there we go. Ooh, well, we're leaving that low untouched, but I'm fine with that, I don't really care. Highest time frame inverse would be this, unfortunately it would be this 5 minute. We almost inversed that. Honestly, you could probably take it off that. It's just such a, whatever, such a bullish trend. Honestly, oh, I'm just gonna wait because it's my, yeah. But I mean, it's pretty confirmed off this, but I just wanted to wait for the extra confirmation for that. Okay, 15 minute. What the frick is this? Okay, manipulating the lows, and we get a nice recovery. Do we sweep that out? Let's see. Yeah, we swept that out. If we're still gonna remain bullish, which that's kind of a crazy wick, but I would take this setup over here. Do we deliver from that? We did deliver. Yeah, it's not a bad setup. Only thing is that we have an SMT with that, and we tap on ES into this bearish 15. So actually I'm gonna ask for one more candle. Okay, and that's why you wait for both pairs to be correlated. Now we're getting a little bit of bullish momentum. This is a little better of a trade. I'll ask for one more candle. Yeah, let's close through this 4 minute. Let's close through this 4 minute here. Okay, so yeah. Good thing we waited for that 4 minute close, or else we would have gotten rinsed. Looks like we're just dumping now. Okay. Let's see if we have any targets. That's a nice setup, that form. Down here, 4 minute. We're in this hourly gap, 4 hour gap. Yeah, I'm not gonna take this. I'm not gonna take that. Would have ended up working, but no. Times the 8, very close to this daily gap. Let's see if we can get a setup for that. Okay, 5 minute, inverse the 5, no 15. Which means no bueno for me, but that's probably gonna play out. Yep. Not the best structure that I'm looking for. Okay, we swept that high. If there's a fair value gap and we displace lower. Okay, now let's check. Ooh, nope. That would have been so prime if we tapped into this gap right here, but we're gonna wait. Okay, we're getting closer. Okay, so we tapped into this 15 minute. We have this 4, oh, it was a 4 hours, is perfect. If we get a displacement to the downside, I'm taking this shit. Okay, I guess we're not taking that. Yeah. Yep. Oh man, I can't believe we're fading that. All right, so, wow, that's actually crazy. That was like a prime bearish setup. Well, whatever, next day. Damn, I'm not getting many setups on this. Okay, 30 minutes. What the fuck are we doing? This 1 hour is pretty, we're in between a bunch of gaps. It's hard to say. Let's just wait for price to decide which way it wants to move. 15-minute. Got a nice 15-minute like that. Yeah. I don't know. I really just don't. It's not a confirmed move, so we're gonna fade that. That's a pretty confirmed move. I think I missed my entry though. Yeah, I guess that candle would have been your entry, but it's a pretty bad price. Okay, now we're moving higher. If we want to sweep out these previous highs, that would be nice. But we need to tap into a 5-minute gap, at least. At least, which it doesn't look like we're gonna get. Nope. Okay, can also look for a MIC to the downside. 15-minute, we have a nice 15-minute down here if we want to flush down. Doesn't seem like we want to though. It's already past like 8 anyways. Actually, it's actually not a bad setup if we don't. Did we sweep that out? Yeah, so we swept this out. We also swept all that out actually. But we are not in a gap on ES. But this is a really nice rejection actually. It's definitely lower probability, but we do have this mech over here. Yeah, I don't know. I would want to see a discount, but yeah. Next trade. Oops. Oh fuck, I skipped a bit. Damn it. Oh, and there was a setup too. You're fucking kidding me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to replay this. Oh my gosh. There's no way I just fucking skipped this shit. Oh. Yo, this is low-key an A+ setup too, bro. To the lows? Oh my lord. Well, actually, we'd have to close below that, but on the 4-minute. Holy tough. Yeah, I mean, we kind of already saw the price action, but this is an A++ setup. That's a crazy target. I'm just gonna go for a 1 to 2. Damn. Break even at the next low. Let me break even here. Yeah, that shit was fucking nuts. Alright, call it what you want. I accidentally skipped ahead, but that was an A+ setup. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see the higher time frame. What are we rocking with? Definitely hella bearish. Bearish. Tapped into this bullish daily though, but we are running straight bearish. Gonna want to see a little bit more confirmation than that, buddy. Okay, we are going lower. I don't think there's any draws lower, but if we keep dumping like this as informed LR, I'm fine taking a trade lower. Is this enough LR? I want to see a 15-minute form. Okay. I mean, we've been dumping to get a nice confirmation here. I need one more candle. So actually, this is a nice SMT. This is actually looking nice. I'll take this. We've been running bear all day. SMT by ES, as you can see, and ES is just dumping. So Yeah, I'm fine with that loss. Oh, that is unfortunate. That is so unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what to say to that. We got the draw right. We just got stopped out. That is so unfortunate. All right, next day. Holy, what is this? Oh my gosh, we left equal. Highs right here. Don't really want to be shorting against that. That's for sure. If we get a nice V-shaped recovery, I'm taking those longs. What the fuck? Okay, that's a little late, but oh, we didn't even sweep that out. We're leaving these equal lows and highs that I'm just not fucking with. Okay, previous day low is swept. I just don't see price going any lower. We got a nice V-shaped recovery, but we're in this 5 minute. We're about to form this 15 minute. Yeah, I don't know about this price, bro. Let's target these lows, see what happens. Oh my, equal. Okay, yeah, next day. You just gotta skip days like those, not force anything. Okay. Let's get rid of these lines. Wow, there's no 1 hour bullish. I was assuming there was. But we tapped into this 15. All right, my phone just died, so we're gonna have to redo this. But okay, so yeah. I don't know where my phone died at, but this is just kind of shit price action. Oh, now we're trending lower. If we tap into this 5, 15, if we tap into this, there we go. So we have nice sponsorship from this, I think it's a 1 hour bearish gap. To the downside, we can target this session lows over here. If we get displacement to the downside right now. Oh, okay. You know what? I normally wait for candle closure, but this just looks too good, so I'm just gonna take it. Let's see if it comes to bite me in the ass. This is very nice. Clear trend of where we want to go. Go break even at that low. Okay, well, price already took it on ES, and we're pretty late in the session, so I'm just gonna go break even, get stopped out. Holy crap. That was either insanely lucky or I'm just insane. Yeah, the draw was clear. Kind of wanted to go break even just because ES swept this low, but we got kind of lucky with that trade, I guess. And it hit. Basically, we have this 15-minute gap. We reject heavily off this 15-minute over here. There's not really much else to it. We just absolutely dump. So there's no way that price wants to go back up, even though we have these equal highs. I just don't think so. Next day. All right, we're almost done. Okay, what the hell just happened? Oh, here we go. This is what I wanted to see. Let's see us sweep this previous day high, and then we'll see what price wants to do. Oh, do we just edge it? Holy edge. We didn't even tap into a gap though. I mean, oh my gosh. Did we tap into some gap? Dude, there's just no way we don't take this. Okay, this is a discretionary trade. But if we get nice displacement, that would be nice for this 1-to-1. We're gonna go break even immediately though. Wow. So thought behind this, we have this 15-minute that absolutely, it fills this fair value gap and this 15-minute right here. Go on to the 1 minute, we get a nice retrace into this 1 minute gap. We have these lows. We form equal highs with this 4-hour intermediate high. There's just no way we don't get break even. And yeah, we just displace through. We don't get a retrace, and that's what I was hoping to get. Sorry, that'll break even. So next trade. Okay, what do we have? On the 1 hour, we are tapping into this 4-hour gap. Let's see if we can run higher into previous day high, because this is, I'd say, is bullish price action. I mean, we are rejecting off this 4-hour, but let's see what happens. Okay, let's mark out our previous day high here. If we can get another climb to it, that'd be insane. I want the 2 minute tubes. 5 minute. Okay, well, we tapped into this 5 minute. ES just swept that out, but we're still having very bullish reaction. See if there's a 30-second. We inverse this one, this 30 seconds, so this is actually nice. I'm taking this to up here. Well, let's see these highs actually first. I mean, yeah, like it's previous day high. We swept this out, but yeah, I don't really see us going lower with this price, so let's take it. Okay, ES took this high. It's tapping into a 1 minute. I'm just gonna go break even. Good break even. Good break even. ES formed an SMT with MQ, and we've been edging highs lately, so that's why I went break even there. We're gonna form this 15-minute. If we can tap into it, that'd be nice. Okay, if we get a nice recovery, we can re-enter this trade. It should be off this. This is a good re-entry right here. 2 minutes. Closes in 1 minute. This is a nice reaction. I don't know. I would wait, but like we just have these nice lows, so I'm fine if we lose this. Okay, and the 3 minute should have closed on this candle anyways, so we should be good. I'm not going break even. We have an equal high. Okay, now I'm gonna go break even. And it eventually ran without us, but we swapped out this right here. That's a good point to go break even at. ES is just kind of pumping. As you can see right over here, ES starts rejecting off that, so I'm fine going break even there. That's fine. Next day, looks like these continuations are playing out a lot in this market, which usually does not happen very often. 4-hour bearish. These look like nice relative equal lows over here, so we got a nice target to the downside. 5 minute, we tap into that. We form a 15 and 8 minutes. We inverse this 1 minute. ES is dumping. I'm just gonna take this trade right here, play a little bit of a bigger stop. But yeah, this is a good trade in my opinion. ES is still dumping. Break even right here. Take profit. That's pretty textbook. ES is just dumping. We get a nice tap into the 5 minute. We inverse this 1 minute gap over here. Go to the downside off this candle. We enter on that. We get a nice stop hunt on that candle as well. So nice. Next day. Okay, what do we have? We got nice liquidity points up here. We're still pretty bearish though, so if we get a nice retrace up there, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Okay, sweeping out liquidity. Seems to be news as well. I don't really want to fade news, so hope one of them can get swept first. You know what? I'm fine taking this if we tap into the, okay, I'm fine taking this trade right here. Ooh, and we close bearish on this 15. This is actually nice. So we'll take this trade right here. We get a nice inverse on this candle. 15-minute inverse is this, so take this trade to news down here. I'll go break even. Oh, we should have gotten break even right there, but yeah. So for this trade, mechanically I went break even, but you could have said that, you know what, this low needs to get swept out before we go higher. Yeah, I don't know, I got break even on this, whatever. And let's see here. All right, next trade. Jeez, I want us to get out of this fucking range though. Okay, we're running lower to these Asia or this London session. We sweeped out the high, we're tapped into, oh, we didn't. Oh, wow. Well, let's see if we can do something with London. Nope. Okay, we swept out London, tapped into nothing. So I'm not taking nothing up yet. Anything lower? It was Asia. Draw, I guess we could take. Okay, now we're starting to run higher. And now we're ranging, so I am going to skip this day. Okay. Shorts would play out nicely. As you can see, swept that. We didn't really tap into a gap, but this looks pretty bearish to me. Okay, so we're just gonna leave that low. Oh, yes, took it. At this point, I would want to target up here if we want to run higher, but I want to see a continuation for that. I'm not gonna take this reversal, which even though it looks like it's about to play out. 5 minute. Let's see here. 5 minute. Did we tap into anything? No. 15 minute. No. So we're gonna fade that, and we'll just let price run. Oh, actually, hold on here. Is there a tiny gap over here? There's a tiny 15-minute gap, which we completely inverse. All right, price is just doing whatever it wants now. Oh, actually, this would actually be not bad of a setup right here. I missed it, but you can enter off that displacing candle. Oh, actually, that was a nice setup. Well, let's see if it plays out. I guess not. Yeah, eventually we should take that out, but I don't think we're gonna get an entry. Okay, next session. Running higher. There's really nothing I'm seeing that I like, to be honest. I mean, there's this short, I guess you could have taken, but there's nothing on the 1 hour. So, yeah. It's pretty choppy. I just don't like this price. I'm gonna skip. Okay, 4 hour. Okay, so we're gonna want to see this 4 hour get tapped into. I'm not fading that, and that's for sure. If we get an inverse to the upside, that would be nice. Okay, we tap into that 15. tapped into that 30. 2 minute we tapped into. We're gonna want to see this 3 minute get inversed. Fuck. No entry once again. All right, and that was the last date for the session. So yeah, I don't really think there's anything left in this. Okay, analytics. Let's see how we did. 83.33% win rate. We went 5-1, 4 break-even trades. Yeah. So we did 5.8% in the month of July 2024. These are my trading days. If you want to go look at them and backtest them for yourself, take a picture, whatever, I don't care. What I do care is that you learned something from this video and you can apply it to your own trading. But yeah, this is the AMD kind of model, Kant model that I use to take my trades. Also a little bit of discretionary stuff, but you know, yeah. Hope you guys learned a lot from this video, and I will see you on the next one.